bocca al lupo, Paolino mio. Giochiamocela e giochiamocela come meglio non possiamo.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the football team and the Patriots, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Football Team. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team, and we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll run on first down. Carrington. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Gibson. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position.
No,
yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile.
gioca col video,
he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, Chambers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Ciao, amore mio.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Chambers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come? Ah, okay. Sì, sì.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Sì.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot.
Hey, More.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35,
Stanno
36
attaccate. More, o stanno lì o stanno nei pantaloncini. Ora le prende mamma, tranquilla.
Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Amore.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Chambers.
No, perché?
Gibson. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To throw on third down, Chambers. And
No.
and it also concludes quarter number one. We're scoreless after one.
Bella che sei, amore.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. As he'll
No, ferma. Lo so, ma adesso devi andare con la mamma.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Chambers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jones throw complete there to Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-1 games when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards. You recall them all. And what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. On second down now, Carrington. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. To throw, Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New England.
This is fielded at the 7. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt.
Sbagliato, ha dato là.
The Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Chambers. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and 2, Chambers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A carry for Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Chambers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Gibson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Gibson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Jamie Gillendale as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Chambers looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Chambers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Mamma.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a lot of space. Down at the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Anagi.
We praise an offense for their variety.
Ma dai.
People with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chambers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Off the play fake. Chambers. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Chambers firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Chambers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. McCann's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout? That's a great question because, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Jones now. Off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to throw again. This is Smith with a grab.
Bravo, Paolo.
Will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame, get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. 30, 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Alexa, spegni il timer.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Following the fumble recovery, Chambers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I got my proper roll out for you.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A give to Gibson running right.
Ah, perché non me l'ha pagato? Una volta era il migliore a farlo.
Washington on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Chambers. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Washington. A big play there. 47 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Ah, sbagliato.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Reese on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down, Carrington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw again.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. Press that. Press the 60. Press the 60. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is out of bounds here. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Gibson again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jones off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be out of bounds.
No, non me l'ha dato.
Only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were
Amore, fatto.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Davvero?
Sì, è
È stata brava? È stata brava?
Non ha urlato.
Davvero? Mamma, che cane meraviglioso.
Non ha urlato.
Che cane meraviglioso.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Amore,
As he throws there, incomplete.
l'ho spenta poco fa, quando ha suonato.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Mortacci. Quindi mo starà ringoglionella.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught left side by the tight end King. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
No. Sì, pure a me. Mo te dico.
Time for this one final need to put a bow on this title bout.
Ragazzi, finita la season. Sono felice per la vittoria, ma brutto che finisca. Bicampioni comunque, bicampioni. E dai. Grande Paolo, grande avversario, anche se oggi non è stato il meglio, ma partitone, difesa veramente spaziale. Grazie a tutti per la season e ci vediamo presto, ci vediamo a fine agosto con il nuovo Madden e vi daremo tutte quante gli aggiornamenti. Non vedo l'ora di riniziare. Eccolo qua, facciamoglielo alzare a sto QB, facciamoglielo alzare il trofeo. Facciamoglielo alzare bene. Eccolo là. Earl Chambers, draftato con la, non mi ricordo, no, con la 7ª assoluta. 2 Super Bowl in 4 anni. E andiamo, capitano. E andiamo.
Ma perché? Ha vinto?
Ho vinto io.